made it extremely clear that we live and we die by our dental. If it's not there, you have no foot to stand on. Who dictates what's in the record? We're going to start talking about the dental record now. And that varies from state to state. It can be mandated, and some states do that, but this is Virginia's Virginia statute on record keeping, and this is it in its entirety. The dentist shall maintain patient records for not less than 3 years from the most recent date of service proposed or reviewed by the board in the following, to include the following: patient's name, date of treatment, updated health history, diagnosis and treatment rendered, list of drugs prescribed, administered, dispensed, and quantity, radiographs, patient financial records, name of the dentist and the dental hygienist or dental hygiene assistant to providing service, and laboratory work orders. This is the extent of the Virginia statute, what you need to put in that record. Will it protect and defend you if you just put those things in? Absolutely not. That's the base minimum required. You need to document what was seen, what was said, what was heard, what needed to be done, why it needed to be done, that it was done, and what occurred during the visit. And you will be covered from a legal perspective. And let's go into specifics. Who does the charting? I would suggest that it be blended. Staff members are every bit as capable doctors as you are, and if you are good about verbalizing what you're doing and why you're doing it while they're standing around, if they are standing around while you're doing their exam, the hygienist is waiting for you to get done and give you the information. If you just start talking about what you see, for example, new patient comes in, you introduce yourself slightly, the hygienist gives you the background as far as the health history, any mitigating circumstances that might affect what the doctor is able to do. The doctor sits down and says, Mr. and Ms. Patient, what I'm going to do is I'm going to complete an oral cancer exam. The assistant or hygienist makes an oral cancer exam completed. And the doctor says, well, I'm looking at your buccal mucosa, the floor of the tongue, I'm looking at your cheek, and I noticed here on the roof of your mouth there's a red mark right behind your two front teeth. Can you tell me a little bit more about that? And the patient says, yeah, I had some pizza the other night. I think I burned the roof of my mouth. And the doctor says, well, that's pretty common. But if you don't see it resolve in, say, a week or 10 days, give me a call back, and we'll check it again. Okay. What happened there, if the astute assistant or hygienist is listening, she's made a notation that the oral cancer screening has been done. And by the way, that standard of care, if you don't make the notation that this oral cancer screening was done, you are not meeting the standard of care. And number two, a lot of insurances require that be done. Some require that the periodontal charting be done. So we'll get to that a little bit more, but it covers your bases. The assistant has heard that the oral cancer screening is done, that there was a lesion on the roof of the mouth that the doctor noticed and advised the patient to come back. So that when the patient comes back in 12 months and that lesion was not a burn, but continued to grow, they went to the oral surgeon and found out that there was cancer there, and the patient fails to remember that you told them that, and your dental record does not reflect the case, have you got a leg to stand on? You don't. You don't. And that's the way of utilizing